Unasikia mtu wa Magarini, hakuna maneno mengine, lazima ushinde. Unasikia mtu wa Mbele, usikuje kutuambia baadaye ati ilikuwa ilifanyika. Hakuna kufanyika, hakuna nini. Tena ujue you come from where our party chair comes from. And our party chair must deliver that seat. That is her responsibility. Mtu wa Magarini, you know that you come from where our SG comes. You usihaibishe our SG. And I know you are doing very well. Mtu wa Mbele, I know you are doing very well. And even with the MCAs, I tend to believe that you are going to bring these seats, and we must gather that momentum so that we can continue with our grassroots election after that, and then we start preparing our presidential candidate for the elections of 2027. So without further ado, I'm going to give you the certificates, then I'll call the baadaye ati ilikuwa ilifanyika. Hakuna kufanyika ST. Tena ujue you come from where our party chair comes from. Mari congratulations, Bwana Didier, and he have told me that it is coming home. Amos Mayai Isia. He has also told me that it is coming home. Miss Mutua. It's coming in a few minutes. Mari Isabella
Baki hapa na mimi. Baki hapa na mimi. Ndio hiyo cha kuja. Rodeni. Wow.
Then Ahmed Mali Hassan Ayo.
He's coming next week. 15th. He's coming next week.
Stanley Kenga.
SG.
And SG, this is your responsibility. You must win this.
UDA. Kazi ni kazi. UDA. Kazi ni kazi.
Pesa mfukoni.
So our candidates
Haya, acha. Na nyinyi mkuje mbele na north na sisi tukuje na nyinyi mkuje, kila mtu akuje huko, si ndio? Hii pigeni na nani?
Hapa mbele. Have a group photo with our candidates. Now they are your candidates now. Yes. Now we have identified the candidates. In the chair and the treasurer. Yes. And you can even see that in our party. It is a party of the women. So I think I've had all the candidates to the leadership of the party, and with Bwana Nyakudi, come and make your remarks. And Bwana SG and the chair and the treasurer to this conclusion. We have put the best candidates, and the best candidates must be.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you so much, the NEB chair, Bwana Mwaura, and the entire NEB for the good job that you have done in making sure that our candidates for the various seats that are not contested have been able to be given the provisional certificates. For those who have been given the provisional certificates, congratulations. We wish you all the best, and make sure that you represent our party well down there, and you make sure that we win these seats. We are sure of winning these seats because, number one, we have chosen the best out of the entire population that we have. We are sure that we are winning this because as a party, we have prepared well, we have our candidates well, and we are sure that the candidates that we have chosen, they are the best out of the rest, that are outside there, sindio? And we want to assure our candidates the necessary support that you require to make sure that these seats are home and dry. As a party, we want to assure the rest. We are sure of winning these seats because Mwananchi down there and Mwananchi, these are the people that they have chosen to go for these seats. So I don't have who have nominations on the 20th and the 22nd, that we are going to have a free, fair, credible and verifiable nominations. And our nominations are electronic. As a party, we go electronic because that is the way to go, and the world has changed to electronic. The world has already changed to electronic, so we as a party, we are going to do our nominations in an electronic way, and the results are going to be immediately. Once we close the systems in the evening, immediately you get the results there, and we know the so I want to wish each and every one of you we are prepared and we are ready for anything. Nawatakia mema. Allow me, without much ado, to welcome our able Secretary General.
Asante sana, our able Treasurer Mwana Nyakundi Japhet, who's a very strong pillar of this party. Asante sana. To thank Mwaura and his team, the National Elections Board, electoral processes and management at a scale and pace higher than most other parties. Internal elections and winning them externally. I want to assure you the party will stand with you and you democracy very seriously. The chair of the National Elections Board and the election had expressed interest in every seat, all the 24 seats that are being contested in the Republic of Kenya. We have candidates for Garissa, for Governor Baringo, Senator Baringo. We have candidates for all the 6 members of parliament. We have candidates for the 16 or 17 positions for members of the county assembly. That shows you that this is a national party with extraordinary appeal. This is the biggest party in this country, and this party will ensure that President William Ruto is elected for a second term based on the quality of the agenda that he has delivered to the people of Kenya and the kind of progress that we have made as a nation. Kwa hivyo, have no fear. But I also have seen one of our very good friends says, I have seen my brother in Njagagwa. Pigeni Njagagwa makofi na wote. Watu Mbeere North has made life so easy for this party. They acknowledged and have all, some of these are candidates who have decided to step down their interest to support Muriuki. Leo, as we famously know you in Mombasa, make these colleagues proud. Oh, nataka picha. Mimi pia nataka picha na wewe. Oni chairman yetu ya Consolidated Bank. Naweza pata pesa. Aya, wacha. So, lakini hii ni timu ya Cecily Mbarire.
These are the former candidates.
Yes. These are all the former candidates. We want to give you our extraordinary gratitude as a party. And we will also encourage other areas. But where candidates do not agree, we will go for a nomination. But for these ones, nataka kuwashukuru sana. Mungu awabariki. Mumeinua jina ya Chair, mumeinua jina ya Ruku, mumeinua jina ya Kindiki, mumeinua jina ya William Ruto, na wewe inua jina ya UDA. Asante sana. Kwa hivyo nimeshukuru sana. Thank you very much. So finally, hata wewe wa Magarini, wajua I have had this candidate, huyu wa Magarini. Huyu tuliibiwa na wenzetu. He lost, they stole the election against Stanley Kenga in 2022 by 21 votes. Yes, Stanley Kenga went to court. He won at the court of appeal, at High Court. The decision was affirmed. His lawyer is right here. Emmanuel Kibet is our head of legal. Sisi tuko na malawyer ndani, tuko na macandidate ndani. He won in the courts. He was the victory of the immediate former MP was annulled. He went to the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal upheld the decision of the High Court. He went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court upheld the decision of the Court of Appeal and the High Court. Constitutional right to participate in election. Hata kama ni shauri yao, lakini sisi kama UDA, I want to make Stanley Kenga Katana. Ni watu ya media mkifanya opinion poll mtaona ndio huyu ndio yuko mbele. Sasa hivi so mkiwa naye hapa Falhada, mumwamkue vizuri vizuri, umekaa na wabunge wawili, Muriuke wa Mbeere North wa Magarini. All the best Stanley. Yeah. Asante sana. Pole kwa wale waliokuibia. Tutakuregesha. Tutakuregeshea kiti yako. Haya. So, and then there are a number of MCAs. Misi amefika. A number of MCAs. They had a consensus in Mumbuni North ambaye tutapatia Misi ako kwa njia, na kuna mahali kwingine pia tutajaribu kuongea. Na hao wengine kabla watu hamuja submit, simulikubaliana hapa pale Job yuko hapo na wengine wote wako hapo. So onesha vile tutapiga kura. Sisi ndio chama ambacho kimebobea katika masuala ya elektroniki. Kila mmoja anaenda na risiti yake. Hakuna mambo ya kusema baadaye na kesho. Unajua hapo hapo kama umeshinda ama umeshindwa. Aya. Finally, Mr. Mwaura, I want to thank your board for the extraordinary work. We assure you of a free, fair, and transparent and verifiable elections within the party. Number of these seats, if not all, By the way, the party will fight for every seat equally and with equal seriousness and with equal commitment and with equal respect. Tutawasupport nyinyi. Hii ni chama inatawala Kenya. Hii sio hivi hivi. Ukiona hapa mmesimama hii na Cecily Mbarire na hii President William Ruto simama na coat of arms. Lakini hizo mbili ndio zinatawala Kenya. The party gives birth to the government. Kwa hivyo tuko sawa, hatukuja hapa kwa mchezo, na mimi nashukuru sana for having shown interest in this party from Fafi to all parts of Nyamira to everywhere, Narok, Bungoma, Machakos, Tana River, kila mahali katika pembe ya nchi watu wamejiandikisha, na sisi tuko na imani vile viti vyote majority hapo. Pia kuna makandidates karibu 7 ni kutoka Baringo, na hiyo pia tuna yule atakayeshinda ndo atakayekuwa senator wa Baringo. Alia pale ambapo tutakuwa na ushirikiano na wenzetu, lakini kwa hivi sasa kila pembe ya nchi, kila mtu amesema wako na chama cha UDA, United Democratic Alliance, 2 term. Kwa hayo mengi pia nataka kumshukuru our president because country that the president is delivering on the president is delivering on affordable housing, he's delivering on healthcare, he's delivering on agriculture, he's delivering on the digital economy, he's pillars of the plan that we set ourselves to deliver, including fund. Kwa hivyo sisi, we are realizing our plan. We are now have embarked on the sports economy. Tumeimarisha mpira, tunaimarisha shooting, so that Kenya can have a sports economy that is functional, so that young people can make a livelihood. Na hiyo kuonesha imani yenu ya kwa chama, mimi ninawahakikishia na sisi tutarudisha. Tuendelee tumarishe chama cha UDA na tuendelee kuwapatia the socio-economic transformation they've all been asking for, and which the UDA party has set to deliver to this republic. Kwa hayo mengi, we know this party, if there is one fundamental pillar. Mheshimiwa umeingia, wacha naona mtu yetu ya Mumbuni North ameingia, Misi Mutua. Sikuja na certificate yake umtwange nayo, alafu tuendelee nilike nani apae certificate. Misi nimejua watu wanajaribu ni watermelon alijaribu kwa njia ama ni alikuwa kwa mkutano. Najua watermelon amekuwa Chelsea. Aya, wapi certificate yake wewe? Apae certificate. Ni huyu. Na wale watu ya chap watoke kwa hii, watu watie sisi chap tukichukua hichi kiti chap tuendelee kama Kenya kwanza. Sio? Ngoja tu alafu tuwaoneshe vile tunaingia mambo ya elektroniki. We are the most compliant party when it comes to digital. Kura yetu unapiga na digital, hakuna ballot box paper. Ballot box yetu ni ka iPad. Tunakuja hapo bila karatasi. Unafinya, unabofya. Ukimaliza na sisi tunafunga hiyo iPad. Haya. Misi Mutua. Hii ni kama jina yangu, Hassan Omar. Na huyu Job alikuwa ndio kinara wetu ndani ya UDA. Huyu akaja hapa na Kawaya, wakatuambia ukweli wa mambo, Misi ndio atashinda hichi kiti, na mimi nimejitolea. Vile umesimama na UDA nayo itasimama na wewe. Na wewe madam, huyu ni nominated MCA wetu, yeye pia katika Machakos County, yeye pia anashirikiana katika kuhakikisha kwamba tumedeliver hivi viti. Haya, asante sana. Kwa hayo mengi, sasa wacha nichukue fursa hii nialike msingi wetu wa chama, the person who has been behind the transformation of the UDA. At times of its greatest calamity, she stood firm and tall. She ensured a transition that is meticulous and has led a party that has become a truly national party. She is the reason, the beacon upon which most of you today feel that this party offers you the promise. None other than a two-term governor.
Thank you very much, Hassan Omar, the SG of the UDA party, Chairman of the National Elections Board, and your entire membership of the board, our candidates both for parliamentary and ward seats that have been given their certificates today, and all the supporters of our candidates and the big party called UDA. Good morning. It's afternoon now. Good afternoon. UDA. UDA. Asante sana. I'm really, really happy to be part of this momentous occasion where we've come to hand over provisional certificates to our candidates so that they can go on the ground and start campaigning. And before I say much, let me give the greetings from the party leader of the UDA party, His Excellency President William Ruto, amewasalimia sana, and the deputy party leader, His Excellency Professor Kithure Kindiki, who has also said a big hello. We had a talk this morning with the both of them, and they have sent their greetings and wished you well. On behalf of the party, I want to assure our candidates the following: that we will be with you in the valleys and in the hills. We will be with you in the trenches as you look for those votes, and we will support you all the way. What we are asking you to do from here, if you haven't done it already, go and set up your campaign machinery, and then the rest we shall come and support you so that we make sure you deliver and bring that seat home. Please work hard. Work hard. We have only 3 months, or less than 3 months actually, and it is of utmost importance that we keep the flag of the UDA party flying high. So please promise me, all of you here, because I can see the candidates and their supporters, are you going to bring this seat home? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Ebu nione hivi. Asante sana. We are very, very happy. Go and work hard. But we are asking the following. We know we are the ruling party, but we want you to go and seek for those seats with humility. Musiende kupiga kifua, mukisema sisi ndio serikali tutashinda, mupende musipende, hapana. That is not the style of President William Ruto, who is our party leader. So we want you to look for this vote with humility. Ongeeni na wananchi with humility. Itisheni kura with humility. And I'm sure you will bring that seat home if you do that. Even hiyo itawezekana? Itawezekana? And you know the danger of a ruling party is once people think you're coming na kifua ya serikali, it can work against you. So please, munyenyekee vile tulinyenyekea mara ya kwanza, hata hii tutanyenyekea, hata 2027 tutanyenyekea. The one thing you can be sure of is you have 101% support of the party leader and the deputy party leader. So muende uko, mungangane, and I'm sure UDA will emerge victorious in all the seats that we are going to be fielding candidates in the next elections that are coming. And to the candidates, best wishes, Godspeed. And just know that you are the flag bearer of the UDA party in your ward, in your constituency. We'll all be looking up to you to deliver this seat, but we'll support you the much we can so that you can be able to deliver this seat. May God bless you so much, and we look forward to coming mashinani kutafuta kura pamoja na nyinyi. God bless you all. Asanteni sana. UDA, UDA, UDA. Na tunasema ni nini? Tunasema ni nini? Asante sana. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, our chair. We have come to the end of our presentation, but before we end up everything, we had agreed with the members of the fourth estate that we are going to take them through of how we do our voting. So our IT people, quickly come and take these people from the fourth estate, our good friends of the media, so that whenever they are writing about UDA, they can write things positively. And we would like even you people to encourage the other parties to go our way.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for being here. We will take you through the electronic voting system that we will be using during the nominations. And just for the sake of your comfort level and for transparency purposes, this gadget we would like to demystify as much as possible. That is, make sure you understand it, so that when we are going to the voting, you know that the election will be very free and fair. So our goal today is to make sure you can understand and simply see how the voting will happen, how the tallying or the counting of your votes will happen. And it's a very, very transparent gadget. Like our chairman has mentioned before me, the results will be up as soon as they are tallied. They'll be up electronically, so no room for manipulation or anything. And so we will also hold stakeholders meetings with your agents, so that your agents can also understand what it is in the gadget and how the gadget does the voting. So I will invite my colleagues here, Elijah Sawe and Kirwa, to take you through the voting process app and how we will move along until we print you the results. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wycliffe, and good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Elijah Sawe, and my colleague is James Kirwa. Okay, so within just about 2 minutes, we'll take you through how the system works. So we'll just go right into it. So remember, when you go to the polling station, you'll find 2 devices, a tablet. This is the tablet, and it has a UDA tracking number. It's a UDA device. Then we also have a thermal printer. So these are the 2 devices that you'll find at the polling station. So when you go to the polling station, the first step is that the presiding officer will be able to open the election officially using a secure code. So this secure code will be entered by the PO. I'll just go right into opening it. Yes. So you have to put the right code for the application to open, or rather for the election to start. So once you've put the code and the election starts, you'll realize there are 3 things that you can see. The first thing is the place where we insert the ID number, or where we actually validate and verify the details of the voter. Then the second part is the part that gives instructions on what the voter is supposed to do. Then the other part will give you the details of the polling station. For example, this polling station is called Test PC, Test PS polling station. And as you can see, the voting yes, yeah. So we'll go right into the putting the ID, but I just wanted to explain this. So as you can see, it's showing that no vote has been cast. So as you can see, voting is in progress. Votes cast, 0. So we will train all your agents and yourselves to make sure that you take note of all these numbers, and all of you will be comfortable following, seeing how these votes cast grow from 0 all the way to the end, and also the status of the election. So I'll ask my colleague Kirwa to go ahead and start the voting for the first voter. So the voters come in, and when the voter comes in, we'll take the ID number, or rather the ID of the voter, input the ID number. This is the work of the PO at the polling station. So if the details are correct, it will show the details of the voter and allow voter to continue. I don't want you to verify, I want you to try and put an ID number that does not exist in them. So if you put an ID number that does not exist in that polling station, the system does not allow you to proceed and vote. So only those who are registered to vote in that polling station will be allowed by the system to vote. So we'll proceed with a voter that exists. So this is the voter. Our voter is called Sandra, test member. Verify the details against the ID. If the details of the ID match, this is the electronic ballot paper that Sandra has been given, and at this point Sandra can proceed to vote. So please vote. So Sandra has 3 elections to go for purposes. We have 3 positions that are being contested. So on the first one for the senator, Sandra has picked this candidate. Sandra has picked this candidate, and I hope you're also following for the mayor. So after that, Sandra can be able to see that she has voted 3 out of 3, and it gives the first ballot paper. Sandra ticked that Ali Badi would be the member of National for Sandra, and finally Pamela Muyeye Shitote is. So she can go ahead, verify, then she can complete. So once she completes, it's like inserting those 3 ballot papers into the ballot box, and Sandra can now proceed. If we had very good volume here, you would feel the tablet making a noise to qualify that Sandra has completed, and Sandra can walk, step, marked as a voter that has voted, then allow the next voter to come in. So once that is done, we can just do the next demo, then we can run into the next step just for purposes of ensuring. So I want to try Sandra again. Sandra has finished voting. She's come back to try and vote again. The system, if you had, I want you to do that again. So you can feel that sound. It's a very loud sound that tells Sandra, you have voted, you cannot be allowed to vote again, and she cannot do anything on the tablet. So another voter has to come in who has not voted. So that ensures that there is no duplication. So let's have another voter who is in our voter register. Okay, so the next voter would come in. As you can see now, it is showing, Kira, just go back one step. So it's now showing that we have 1 vote that has been cast. And your agents can be able to count as we continue. And I'm sure Wycliffe will provide you with another manual paper where you can be marking the people who voted. So we can now proceed to vote for the second person. Okay, so Jason test member is our next voter. So let's proceed to vote. Verify. Been verified. The PO put in the ID number. It has quickly because we have gotten to this process. So as you vote, so you hear the voice that says she's voted. Now it's showing 2 votes has been voting. Now the next step is to go and confirm completed. So the PO will close the polling station, or rather close the election using a unique code station. So these are the results. As you can see, it gives you the details.
It tells you for every position. For senator, we add 1-1, we proceed to the second. The votes, those are the votes. So Kirwa, maybe we can now go to the next step where now we confirm the agents sign. So the agents will go in, put their names, in case of any issue. So the second agent is called who? So we can call them agent 2. If you have 3 agents, then these agents can will have finalized their signing. If you have 10 agents with provision, resort at the polling station is the provision resort at the polling station that has all the details, including the signatures of the agents. So the final step is to print using our thermal printer. Once we finalize the printing, okay, maybe you can put it on the table so that you can see as the printout is coming up. So your result, and all the agents will be given a physical copy of that result. So every agent ataenda nyumbani with a receipt would be now to submit this result to the online portal. So as you can see now, we can only do this after it has been signed and printed. So the same exact result, the copy goes to the online portal that can be accessed by everyone. So as the PO is going to the arrows, the constituency tallying center with a physical result, there is an electronic result that has proceeded to go to the online portal that you can check and confirm. So up to there, yes. So you can, once the result has gone, you can successfully re-upload the result to the online portal. And I think, Chege, you can just come here and display a sample. Maybe Kirwa, you can go and display the sample of that result of the online portal. Yeah, so just type the link. So we'll share with you, Neb will share with you the link that you will use to access the results. So for now it's test, but then during the result you will be given a link that you will go to access that result. So up to that point, as we wait for the result to come up, we want to thank you for giving us the time. And I'll hand over back the microphone to the chairman. Thank you.
So thanks so much, our 80 people and the members of the first estate. You have seen that within 5 minutes of the closure of the polling station, the results are out. Within 5 minutes. In fact, on Saturday, I was telling our party leader that if IBC adopts such a system, by 6 on that polling day, on 9th, by 6 in the evening, everybody will have known the one who have won the presidential seat. Within 5 minutes of the closure of the station, the results are out. So within 5 minutes, during our nomination, everybody will be knowing the winner. Everybody. And we wish IBC can go through this way, which is not even expensive. It is usually very cheap and it is very open. So thanks so much, everybody. Thanks so much, the candidates. We wish you the best of luck. Make sure that you bring the seats here. And the members of the state, thanks so much even for your patience. Mwende salama, Jani Masses. Kuomba lazima tuombe. Mwende salama. And wiki ni kuwapi. This is our pastor in the National Election Board. So pray for us.
All right, let us humble ourselves and pray. Almighty living God, we come before thy presence. We thank you for this wonderful day that you have given us, whereby we have our candidates that have been nominated to represent the UDA party to your people in the general public.